Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's Kickoff Labs live marketing chats. My name is Izzy Palmerin. I'll be your host for today, and I also work here at Kickoff Labs. I'm one of the marketing specialists, so very involved with the app, very involved with building viral campaigns. I help customers on a daily basis, basically just get the most out of Kickoff Labs. So in today's presentation, we're actually going to be doing what's called a getting started with Kickoff Labs. So I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen. One sec, you should be seeing in a sec. All right, so we're seeing the Kickoff Labs dashboard. So if everybody in the chat, I just want to give everybody a moment to sign in, to go ahead and just be comfortable, grab a seat, grab a coffee, whatever you need to do. We'll be starting the presentation in about a minute, but I just want to make sure that everybody can see and can hear me. So if you can hear me, go ahead and say, yes, we can hear you. And if you can see the Kickoff Labs dashboard, which right now has several campaigns, it's like an iDev one, my awesome campaign, all kinds of stuff. If you can let me know that you could see that, then that would be a great help. Alrighty, so just want to make sure that that we're on the same page. So this week we are doing our getting started with Kickoff Labs. If you were looking forward to our landing page reviews, those are happening in 2 weeks from today. So just so you're aware, you can sign up for that at grow.kickofflabs.com/live. So if you want to get your page reviewed, go ahead and sign up there. I recommend you actually hang out with me. I'll be talking about some best practices about how to best use Kickoff Labs, maybe some stuff you didn't know was possible with the actual application. But hang out with me, and after you're done actually building your viral campaign, which is what we're going to be doing, go ahead and submit that for our landing page reviews. So make sure it's ready in about 2 weeks, and we'll go ahead and review your campaign for you. So I'll go ahead and repeat that URL and at the end of the chat, and I'll share it towards the end of the chat too, so you can get your page reviewed. And also, I'm gonna be, well, we have like a getting started video that's already been produced. It's a really good video. It was just before our app changed, so you might notice the layout just a little bit different, but pretty much the same functionality. But I do invite you to go ahead and check out that one. Might be pixelated. Hold on, let me go ahead and check. They said that it might be pixelated. Let me see. This is like a setting here. Where is it here? It should be in HD. So if you happen to see this pixelated, usually it gets kind of like it clears up within the next minute or so, or you can adjust the setting from the actual YouTube player. So just so you're aware, okay? And I was just mentioning to you guys that we do have a great presentation. So just in case you want to go ahead and take a look at that one, I'll go ahead and share that URL. Go ahead and view that after our presentation. That's just kind of like the basics, showing you around the actual application. But like I said, I'm going to dive into like actually building a campaign. You're just going to follow along, watch what I do. Maybe I said you might learn a thing or two. So very cool. Excuse me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our campaign here. So we're looking at a Kickoff Labs dashboard. You might not have, well, actually, you very likely don't have as many campaigns as we do. We pretty much push our own campaign to, our own application to the limits. So so we do use our own campaign, like our own tool for our own campaign. So all of our lead gen, like most of the emails that are sent out, usually they're sent out through Kickoff Labs. So alrighty, so the first time you log in, you're going to be asked to create a new campaign. So obviously that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's go ahead and create this new one. And while I'm actually building this campaign, I do invite everybody to ask any questions that you might have along the way. I have my chat view right here open, so I can see your questions and I can answer them. So they can be marketing questions. They can be super specific questions like to your application, well, actually to your business. That's fine. I mean, this presentation is all about you. It's all about improving your business and all about improving your marketing campaigns using Kickoff Labs. So let's go ahead and name this. I have all kinds of my viral campaigns. So I'll say another viral campaign. Alrighty, so I can create that, and I can change the name later if I really wanted to. But really, the first thing I really need to do is put something here so I can start collecting leads, because currently I don't have any pages or widgets created for my campaign. And that's basically how I create, well, actually that's how I capture leads within Kickoff Labs. It's either through one of our widgets, which can be installed onto any existing website, through one of our landing pages, which you can obviously publish to your own custom domain. You could publish it to WordPress, all kinds of good places. And, or you can use your own custom design using our any form. So let me go and show you those options. So you'll notice that you have the landing page options here at the very top. Okay, great. I love those landing pages. The exit intent, which I pretty much always use on any kind of landing page. It's actually a great strategy that helps improve conversion rates. So I highly recommend using the exit intent. And I'll be placing one into my campaign within the next few minutes too. Like I mentioned, the any form, this one will turn any landing page into a viral campaign. So let's say you went through our landing page templates and you're like, well, I didn't find anything that I liked. Your templates are hard to use. I'm not crazy about the experience. That's totally fine with us. I mean, we realize that not everyone is going to have the same experience with our designer, with the page designer, and with the templates. And that's why we give you guys the option to bring in your own landing page design, which could be made by your developer. Let's say you hire some developer on Upwork. Let's say you bring in a template from ThemeForest. Like I can literally go to themeforest.com. .net, yeah, it switches it to .net, and I'll go to, all right, well, I want to go to marketing, and let me get a good marketing template. Alrighty. And even these like Instapage, unbounced ones, you can even bring these in if you really wanted to, because actually, if you didn't see, you can actually connect them. Unbounced, lead pages, Instapage, so you could bring in all those too. But it's just as simple as that. It's like, all right, let me grab a good marketing landing page. I like this one. I like this cool design. Kickoff Labs doesn't have this one, but these guys do. Cool. You could bring that into Kickoff Labs and make it a completely viral landing page, because I really don't think these have the virality built in. They're not going to have the viral incentive emails, all that trigger, all the social referrals. So you can transform any theme into a social referral one. I just want to make that 100% clear. So super powerful. Hi, Danny. Yes, this will be recorded for you guys. So just in case you wanted to stick around for a few minutes, learn all you can. But yes, this will be recorded. And as always, all of our webinars are always available on our YouTube page afterwards. So, and like immediately afterwards. So you can view this like 10 minutes after I finish, roughly. So just go to YouTube, search Kickoff Labs, and you should find our page. And I mentioned that we have several pop-up forms and widgets that you can place, again, onto any landing page, onto any blog, onto any existing website. So like I said, you're not limited to only landing pages. You could bring in your own custom design. You can place widgets onto any existing web page, onto any existing landing page. Very powerful stuff. And of course, our extremely powerful thank you pages, which include the viral and referral tracking, but I'll get into those a little bit later. First thing I want to do, I'm not going to bring in any kind of like external design, so I'm just going to go basic, and I'm going to bring in just one of our landing pages, which I'll move around, and you'll notice that a lot of the things like that, a lot of our landing pages, you can, you can move section. Actually, you can't move sections, but you can close sections. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. I'll be very specific, and I'll show you exactly what you can do. So let's say you're still looking like for a landing page design. You're not 100% sure which design might work for you. You can always click the demo button, and this will open a new one. This will open the design in a new tab. It'll focus it for you, so you can see, all right, roughly this might work for my book. All right, cool. Let's say I'm not launching a book. All right, I mean, I could change these images. This is no problem. I can change this layout to not be about a book, but to be about, let's say, a free incentive. Let's say I'm trying to get people to sign up for a course or something. Let's see, you guys tell me in the actual chat, what should this campaign be about? Like, what specific kind of business? Right now, like I might make it about just like a general, just like an incentive type of course. But let me know if you want me to be a little bit more specific. So let's go ahead and choose this one. It's a cool little design, one of our newer designs. We do have designs coming out roughly every about a week or so, every 2 weeks, at least a new design every month. So yeah, so you always have new options for you, and you'll see that it has like these animation stuff. I can make it animate. Oh wow, makes it look nice. And like I said, I could show sections, close sections. I don't want to show the header image. I just want to show the top text section. And I'm just going to keep this basic. Let's say sign up now to get free incentive. Alrighty, and this is a little bit small, so I want to make this text a little bit bigger. Let's make it just a paragraph format, and I'll go to H1. That looks good. I want to center it. Alrighty, sign up now to get your free incentive. And I'm going to get rid of all these other sections because I don't really think I need them. I might keep it the testimonials, but I'll get rid of every other section. So that one gone. Spotlight gone. There we go. So it's super basic page, but you can already see how quickly like I transformed that super large page focus more towards like towards books, like towards an ebook, how quickly I can transform it. Let's say I don't want those colors aren't, I'm not crazy about those colors. Let's make that like a nice little bluish. Okay, blue testimonials, that's fine. And I need the text a little bit white. So basically, I mean, you could just see how quick and easy I can make these changes. I'm not going to spend too much time like customizing this actual page, but just so you get a rough idea, the general tab, this is where you're actually going to edit theme-specific settings. So each theme, each template is going to have its own settings. They're always going to be in the general tab, okay? You want to change the actual design, you want to change the font, all that good stuff. You could do that from the design tab. And just so you're aware, let's say I chose like a super custom font. All right, I want the Noto Sans. Alrighty, but I want, but that only changed my headline, and I want my body font to also change. Easy. So let's say change this font style. Just want to quickly show you what's like how I can change this. Once I have this font selected here, I can actually select it from here. So most of the time it's actually limited, but whenever you choose like a font style here, it'll appear as a font family. So I can go ahead, all right, cool, change that font style to make it all the same if I really wanted to. Okay, and all right, subscription box. So I saw that suggestion. So subscription box. Let's make this about a subscription box. Tell you what, I have some good subscription box examples that I'll be showing you. And there's a matter of fact, I love that you led in with that question. Next week, we're going to be doing a webinar that is specifically about subscription boxes. And it's called How to Fake It Before You Make It. I'll go ahead and share that URL a little bit later too, but I'm glad that you asked that question. But you'll be able to see, like, I'll go ahead and show some subscription box campaigns that we've had with customers before, and then I'll also invite you to next week's webinar. But stick around, and you'll see like the subscription box examples. Okay, so sign up now, get your free incentive, download your free sample. All right, I'm just going to say download your incentive. Cool, basic, simple. Alrighty. So that was going on the form tab. This is where you would actually build out your custom forms. So you're not limited to only collecting email address. Let's say you wanted to collect some custom forms like telephone number, first name, last name. You could do that, and you can just as easily as that. Like you just click to add the field, and I can either have it as a custom field, or I can create like one of the predefined ones. We just have the basic ones, name, first name, last name, because most businesses tend to customize this heavily, like to their own uses. So let's say I wanted to add phone number. All right, well, let's add first name. All right, so first name, I'm just gonna put name. Because in some cases, it's good to put first name because people might put like the first and last name. So it says type your email, your name, and I wanna add phone number. Let's say I wanna add phone number. Easy, I could just place. All right, so what's going to be the new name? Phone number. So this is the name of my custom field. This is what I'm going to see in my back end. All right, my customers are not going to see this. Customers are going to see this down here. Okay, the phone number, and like they'll if I have it as a as a label on top, you would see phone number, but it's hidden. But right now, you're just going to be phone. You'll see phone number. Okay. So cool. And I can click and drag. You saw that I just clicked and drag. I want to put email at the bottom just to make it more standard. So it's first name, your name, phone number, email address. Like that's not really normal to ask for these for an incentive, but I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to build a custom form. All right. So this is a theme specific this is a theme specific option, like a click-through link. Let's say I wanted to use this not to grab people's email addresses, but to send them to another page, then I could use this page. And I could change the actual button text. I'd say, get your incentive. I can't really see that. I'm probably going to talk to our team about hiding this a little bit more. But okay, so once I'm done with that, I can start testing the actual sign up within the actual designer. So it already works. I mean, this is already a fully functioning page. Phone number, 800, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll put in my email address. As you can see, I'm always testing. And I could test out the actual sign up, and boom, like I can already see that it's a fully functional page. If I hit publish, it would already start collecting email addresses, and people would already be able to share their social referrals. So I mean, right now it says preview because I'm in the actual designer, but there's nothing additional that I need to set up to make this like a viral page to start grabbing those social referrals. So if someone clicked to share, they would already have that social referral attached, and they could share with friends, and I could track who shared with who. I could reward people for sharing with friends. I'll show you kind of how with emails a little bit later. But just to show you, I mean, there's nothing additional that I need to do. Yeah, I could link this to one of our viral thank you pages, and that might get a little bit more virality from my campaign. But it really depends on my overall campaign. But like I said, if I really wanted to, this page is ready to start sharing. I could customize the message from here. I mean, you can see it's the exact same message. Thanks for your interest. I can say thanks for signing up. I won't change it now, but I can update that extremely easily. The social sharing options. Let's say I wanted to add another social network. A lot of my users are on Pinterest, so let's go ahead and just place that. And this would be like choosing the image that people share on Pinterest. But right now, I'm not going to do that. So just as easy as that. I mean, I can double check that again, make sure it got installed. Yes, it did. I'm pretty sure it did. There we see the Pinterest sharing. And once again, you can just click and drag. Let's say I want to have email last, Twitter third, and Pinterest. So there you go. I can just rearrange them super easy, super quick. Okay. And the redirect options, this was just in case I wanted to redirect someone to a custom URL afterwards. So let's say I was using like another kind of platform, or I just wanted to grab their URL and then send them to like my Facebook page or any other page. I would put in custom redirect URL, and it would send that person to that page. Okay. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put no redirect. In a little bit, I'm going to be creating a thank you page. So instead of using the on-page thank you message, which I showed a couple times, I'll show it again. People would be redirected to their own specific thank you page. So once I create that thank you page and it's published, it'll appear here as an option for me to actually redirect people to. Okay, but since I haven't created that one, I'm sorry, it's not appearing for me yet. Okay, just so you're aware. The on exit tab, this one allows me to add a bounce exit intent widget, which is one of those pop-ups that will pop up if a person tries to leave the actual page. Like I said, those are extremely powerful. I love placing those on landing pages. I highly recommend that you place it on your landing page if you haven't yet. So this is where you would do it. First, you would need to actually create it, and it will pop up the option here. Okay, and the settings tab, I just click save just to make sure my settings get saved, which is a good habit. Okay, so the settings tab, this is where I would actually add the page name. So this is where it would say like the page name in the title. So I'm gonna say KickoffLabs demo. So the meta description, this would be basically what Google would read. But usually for landing pages, it's not really that important. Google takes about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks to actually read pages. So I mean, it is important that you place, your title, your meta description, your Facebook share, all this good stuff. Make sure you place it because that's what's going to be shared when people share it on social networks, it'll grab the Facebook share, it'll grab the meta description, the Facebook share image. So make sure that you do place all this, all your Facebook stuff. And to add for the Twitter stuff and for Pinterest, actually, I forgot for a sec, you would do it specifically here. So this is where I would click edit. And this is where I would add the Pinterest share image. And to customize the Twitter text, I would click edit. And this is where I would customize the Twitter share text. Let's say it's like sign up for your incentive. Let's say I was doing this for like a subscription box. I would be really specific, especially for like Twitter, and use hashtags. They like sign up for the new subscription box. It might be together. Subscription box that brings you I don't know, cool stuff every month. I might use another like business specific subscription box. Let's say I was selling like t-shirts. I might put like a t-shirt and like and another hashtag at the end of it, just so people can actually, you know, just so it gets a little bit more viral. Those hashtags really help get a little bit more attention. So cool. That's where I would customize like that Twitter stuff. So once I'm done with my page, let's say I'm very happy with my page. I've already built it. Alrighty, cool. I'm ready to start collecting leads. You know what? I don't want to collect a phone number on this example. So I just want name and email in this case. So once I'm done with this page, I like the way it looks. Great. I can go ahead and click save, which will save a copy, you know, to our servers. But since I'm ready to publish, I'll go ahead and just click publish, and it'll save and publish at the same time. So it's been saved and it publishes for me. And this page is already live. Like the Kickoff Labs generates a URL for me that I could start sharing with my friends. So this is already live on the internet. I'll go ahead and share with you guys in the chat. So this is already live on the internet. You can already sign up. It's just going to give you that like basic message. But let's go ahead and build on that. So cool. We already have that. If I wanted to publish this to my own custom domain, I'll show you how quickly that is. I think I have a domain name that's called this. So I'm going to show you how quick I can do this. I think it's my viral campaign. I'm not 100% sure. I need to jump into my GoDaddy, which I'm doing off screen. One sec. My viral campaign. Yes, that's what it looks like already. It's going to tell me no because it doesn't like the capital letters. I think this might be added on another. Yeah, I think I've added this. Yeah, exactly, because it already exists on some other page. I might have added it onto another account, but I mean it's extremely easy to actually publish your pages. Let me show you like roughly how. I'm not gonna well actually, unless you guys want me to, I'll dive into publishing pages. If you guys have had problems with it, let me know. But otherwise, I'll just go ahead and skip that because then I'll have to jump into the other account and remove it. It's kind of a hassle. Sorry about that. But it's really easy to actually do. Like once I've actually added my own domain, it'll pop up here where I can actually publish it. It'll say, all right, so publish it to your own custom domain, and I can add a path to it. I can say, all right, myviralcampaign.com/sign up, or it could just be myviralcampaign.com. So once you add your own custom domain, like you can actually publish to paths. So you can publish to example.com/sign up, and then /thanks, and then /1/2/3. Unlimited amount of like pages, literally. So you can use so don't feel that like you're limited. I mean, basically don't feel that with only adding one custom domain, you're limited to just one page. No, you can publish to as many pages as you want. Okay. Because I've seen a lot of customers struggle with that. So just so you're aware. Okay. Alrighty. So I have my page published. Everything looks good. Now, the next thing I probably want to do, I probably want to set up my email auto replies, because actually when people sign up, I have the option of sending them an automatic email reply, which will be sent out, like I said, immediately after they sign up. I can add custom images. I can add custom text. I can do all kinds of stuff. Let me show you how quickly I can do it. Let's say I wanted to add, I'm just going to grab these guys' logo. Oh, it doesn't look, it's white. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Let's just grab like a black logo. Alrighty, so I can just grab that, center that, do all kinds of great stuff, make it look like a nicely designed email. And just so you're aware, there's super powerful stuff. If you scroll down a little bit, it's something called email tokens. And these email tokens, they allow you to place dynamic information about your leads within your own emails coming out from KickoffLabs. So I can include a page link. Let's say I had a thank you page, which I'll be creating in a little bit. And since like I'm already hitting the 30-minute mark almost, I'll go a little bit quickly in the next few steps. But I mean, how you can see, I can place all kinds of like dynamic stuff, which will pull information about my leads or about my pages, send them to their own custom pages, their own custom referral page, custom sign-up page. Super powerful stuff. And all I need to do is just copy and paste it. So I just copy that and I'll say like, all right, so PS, be sure to check your, actually I'll do it like this. I can customize this text. Check your progress here. Right, so this will be linked up. Instead of saying check, like instead of this funky looking code, this will be linked up. Check your progress here. It'll be the link, the thank you link to my thank you page, which I haven't created yet, but I'll create it now. So alrighty, I want to turn this on so people get emails that once they sign up, once or always. Let's just have it for always, it's fine. So every time a person signs up, they'll get that email. And this landing page is looking awfully lonely. Let's go ahead and create that thank you page and that bounce exit intent. So I'm going a little quick, but hopefully not too quick. If it's too quick, let me know, and we'll go ahead and switch this up. Actually, I'll talk a little bit more in detail. But I like this page, the viral competition. Thanks. This one is modeled somewhat after the Harry's Goes Viral page, but this one has a little bit more gamification to it, where one of our customers, these guys called Saha, which you might have seen their logo, and they're actually called PBGo. They have a product called PBGo. We did a whole feature on them, so I'll go ahead and share that showcase too. But they did really great. They built this custom page. We really liked it. We worked with them to actually build it, and we published it for everybody to use. So it's an extremely powerful page. Shows people like how far they've gotten along with like referral progress. But this isn't the only kind of like thank you page that is available. Like, let's say you wanted to build a wait list. You know, you could build wait lists. You can build a basic thank you page. I just grabbed this specific like viral thank you page, which has prize levels. Okay, so you can easily customize this. This is just like those other pages within the actual designer. I can show sections. I can hide sections. I can customize it, add my own custom images, all that good stuff. I'm not going to do too much custom stuff here. I'm just going to publish it just so it's already available for me to link to. So I'll do that, and I'll grab an exit intent widget. All right, so I want to build that. Okay, so I built my bounce exit intent, and this is basically what it will look like if someone tries to leave the page. So I'll just keep it standard. This is just like our page designer, where you can customize it. You can change the look. You could test it here. Like usually it'll work like this. All right, so I'm in the page. Once I scroll out, boop, it'll pop up. But I can just test it right away within the actual designer. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep it stacked. And I want to get the code. Now, I don't need to do anything here, like for my actual page. Like, I don't need to grab the code. This is only if I was installing it on a third-party page, like not on a KickoffLabs page. Let's say you want to install it on your own custom website, on your blog. This is how you would do it. You just grab the code and copy it right into your page, like into the code of your page, and it'll appear like magic. And alrighty, so I have those two created, and I see those two questions coming in from Tales of Murder and from Guest. So I'll answer those two right now, but let me quickly show you. I have my thank you page set up, and I have my bounce exit intent set up. But I need to connect them to my to my sign up page. And you saw exactly how I would do that. I jump into the page designer, go to the thanks, redirect options, and now it's available for me to publish to, actually to redirect to. So I'll go ahead and click viral competition thanks. Yes, that's where I want it to go. Yes, publish. Okay. So now if you sign up on this new flat intent, like on my page, now it's going to redirect you to the thank you page. Oh, actually, you know what I didn't do? Sorry about that. I didn't install my bounce. So let me go ahead and go to the on exit, and install the bounce. So cool. Now I have that bounce exit installed, the bounce exit intent installed. Like you're not going to see it now. Hold on. I need to put on the cookies. Hold on. Something that I recommend you guys doing, one of the best practices, in my opinion, especially for like landing pages, is turning on something that we call aggressive. Aggressive means that that it'll pop up, like the bounce exit intent will pop up regardless, because we cookie a person. See how it says cookie expire? We'll cookie them, meaning that we know if a person was on the page before, and we won't show it to them again. But if you click on the aggressive setting, if they come back to the page, it will always appear. So turn on the aggressive, because I've had several customers kind of like confused. They're like, "Hey, my bounce exit isn't working." That's probably why, because you already looked at the page and it cookied you, and it's not going to pop up again. So there we go. So I turned on the aggressive. There's my bounce exit intent. Cool. I'm not going to sign up there. I'm going to sign up on the main page. But if I sign up on the bounce, it'll still take me to the actually, it won't take me to the thank you page, but I'm going to ensure that everything created under my account will take me to the thank you page, and I'll ensure that right now. Cool. Takes me to the thank you page. Everything is connected. But like I said, my bounce, that one's not connected yet to the thank you page. Like if I signed up on my bounce, it's going to show me a basic message. Uh-oh, that's not what I want. I want people to see the thank you page, whether they sign up on my bounce, whether they sign up on my landing page, whether they sign up on a pop-up widget that I installed onto a third-party page. Now, how can I do that? I can redirect people campaign-wide. Like, okay, let's say I want all the widgets and all the landing pages in my campaign to go to just one thank you page. Very easy to do. I'll go to my campaign settings, and I'll go ahead and go to the default thank you page after sign up. So no matter what, people will always see my viral competition thanks. Okay. Now I'm going to say always use this URL. Okay, just to make sure that that any widget, just in case I had like another thank you page and another widget created, like let's say like a little sub campaign, I might want to set this to only use when a page or widget value is not known. But in this case, I just want to force everything. And since I have that one like main sign up page, I want to make sure that if, regardless whether people sign up on my bounce or if they sign up on my landing page, that the thing that always gets shared is going to be the main sign up page. So that was that one. For now, I just had it called flat incentivized sign up. If you change, like if you customize the actual name, they're not going to appear like as a theme name. It'll appear as your own customized, like as your own customized name. So don't be thrown off by that. So once again, I'll do the always. I just want to make sure that my sign up page, like the main sign up page, is the one that's always shared. And once I'm done, that's pretty much it. And there's a lot more that I could do. I mean, really, there's a lot more that I could do, but I'll go ahead and answer those questions. Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and explain the difference between the standard thank you page with viral link and the leaderboard. Okay, so thank you pages, like I said, they are a little bit different. This is a question by Tales of Murder. I believe his name is Rich, right? Hi, Rich. So thank you pages, they have different like layouts. They all work the same. All right, all KickoffLabs, whether you're using the built-in thank you message, which you saw just like is on the same sign up page or on a widget, whether you use that or a thank you page, like a dedicated thank you page, you're always going to get the same like viral tracking, social referrals. The only difference with these, it's like a little bit more visual for your customers. So your customers are going to be able to come back to this page, and they'll be able to see their own progress. So in that way, they're a little bit more powerful than just like the built-in thank you message. But like I mentioned earlier, it really depends on your business goals. If I'm offering some kind of discount, then yeah, I mean, I might want to use these reward level ones where people will get a 5% discount for sharing with like one friend, and maybe 15% for sharing with 3 friends, and 25% for sharing with like 5 friends, something like that. So I mean, those work well for those kind of like campaigns. A wait list, obviously, it does really depend on like on your business. I mean, I guess I might have some examples that I could pull up, but give me a bit. I might have some examples that I might be able to pull up. Thinking about it. If not, go ahead and email me. My email is Izzy. Yes, it is me, Izzy. It's Izzy, Izzy, Izzy at KickoffLabs.com. Remind me, tell me like specifically what you're looking for, and I can probably send over some great examples for you. Other than that, I mean, I recommend looking at our customer showcase. Actually, that's pretty good at like showing what customers have done in the past, and how you can like basically replicate their successes. But hopefully I answered your question. Let me read it again. You briefly explain the difference between the standard thank you page with viral link and the leaderboard page. Can they check their sign up? It's basically the same. I mean, they're all the same. They just have different layouts. I mean, waitlist, that one's going to work great if you want to just provide that kind of urgency and tell people, hey, get access to the app. Let's say you have no rewards. Waitlist is going to work well for you because you're not really offering rewards. You just, like the actual reward is getting into the beta, basically. So yeah, cool. Alrighty, guest 4189 has another question. If you only have the premium account, can you simply just add the viral incentive emails as an addition to your account? You know what? That's something that's been suggested before. Our founders are the ones that make the calls on that. Currently, business accounts are the only ones that have access to the viral incentive emails, and there is no addition. But that's good feedback, and definitely something I will mention to our founders. Okay. Business account, but I don't keep the premium. Okay. Let me tell you what I mean. The business account, it's not a bad thing to really have, and currently our team is working behind the scenes really hard. Our dev team, so our technical founder and the rest of our developers, they're actually working on improving a lot of the business plan. So you're going to get a lot of good stuff in the business plan in the next couple of weeks, just so you're aware. But just to point out some of the like really strong things, the things that I think make the business plan really worth it. The campaign lead verification. So you get those. So you get what are called the double opt-in email, and like you're going to really mitigate fraud. Let's say you have like really admirable like prizes that people really want. You're really going to want to have that kind of fraud prevention. It's like you could do this manually because this is called advanced fraud prevention. Well, we're automatically like see who's like bad, see who's a good lead, see who's a bad lead. We'll filter them for you. You can do it manually with the premium account. It just tends to be like a pain in the butt, to be very honest with you. But it just really depends on your own like business goals. So the aggressive setting. You want to see the aggressive setting? I'll go ahead and show the aggressive setting. So I'll go ahead and for my bounce exit intent widget, I'll go ahead and click edit bounce. And I'll go ahead and scroll down. This is the side tab here, the left-hand sidebar. Scroll down and I'll go to the bounce settings. All right. So these bounce settings, you can do all kinds of cool stuff with the bounce, just so you're not, I mean, just in case you weren't aware. Like I can have it pop up automatically after 5 seconds. So let's say I want to have it pop up after 5 seconds, and no matter what, I can always have it set up. So I'm just waiting. Boom. Okay, there it goes. Pops up. You know, I can have it set up for basically a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, I mean, the aggressive setting, it's right where it says bounce settings. And like I said, I usually like to have this on specifically for like landing pages. If you're putting this on your homepage or on your blog, turn off the aggressive. Do your audience a favor and turn it off, because they're probably going to be visiting like more frequently than just a simple landing page. Okay. But on landing pages, yes, have it on. Most of the time, have it on. Alrighty, let's get out of that. And just a reminder to include the links to the subscription box examples and templates that work. Yes, I will be including those links. But just in case I run out of time, because actually we're running on the 40-minute mark, go ahead and send me an email. Let me, like I said, send me an email. It's Izzy, Izzy, at KickoffLabs.com. So that's me. Go ahead and make sure you guys are set up for success. Thanks, Rich. Yes, the business plan is worth it. Yeah, and the founder one-to-one. I mean, Rich, how much value have you gotten for your business plan? And I mean, just so you're aware, he's not the only customer that we work closely with. We like working closely with customers. We're invested in their success, and don't think we're charging him, the thousands of dollars for custom work. We're not. He's just paying his business plan, and he has a really cool page. So actually, I invite you guys to take a look at talesofmurder.com, because actually the way he has it set up is he has 3 pages in his account. He has some a really interesting creative funnel, something that we were talking about behind the scenes, with the actual team. We like the way his page is actually set up. So yeah, I mean, take a look at talesofmurder.com. You could do all kinds of cool stuff with KickoffLabs. Okay. Regarding email incentives, can't you use a third-party services? You can use a third-party for incentive. What do you mean? What do you mean with third-party incentive emails? I kind of haven't seen those, to be really honest with you. What you can do, honestly, the business plan is probably going to give you the most power for reward levels. If you want to use reward levels, the business plan is going to give you the most bang for your buck, because you can send out emails, you can integrate with other third-party services, or you could send out rewards after they reach those levels. They could be automatic rewards. That's where it really comes into power. If you're not going to be using the reward levels, specifically rewarding people after 3 or after 5 or after 10, after 15, whatever. If you're not going to be using those, the business plan might not be the best for you. I mean, I always recommend getting the best for your business, but it's really all about what your goals are, basically. So hopefully that was some good feedback for you. I'm going to be basically closing this off, just showing you the actual app, showing you the sign up again. I don't know, just happy to have you guys with me. I went a little bit long today, but it's totally okay. Happy to answer your super specific questions. And I went ahead and provided my email address. So once again, it's izzy@kickofflabs.com. And if you have any specific questions, go ahead and let me know. Always here to help. Always happy to provide some kind of assistance for you guys. Okay. So there you go. That's what my beautiful campaign looks like. Really quick, really easy. Let me know if you guys need any help. Okay. So have a good one. And thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks.